were crying that, oh, BTC is dumping, crypto is dumping, stock is dumping. So guys, this is BTC chart on the daily time frame, and this was how I took my analysis. So we saw a break of structure here, mark it out, break of structure here, then another one here, yeah, another one here. So if you have been following me, if you have been following me up for some time, you know that I caught this buy from here. This was 1,000 pips. I caught this buy from here, and I actually shared with the boys in the Telegram channel. Link in my bio, link in the description of this video. I caught this buy, but this is not why I am. Just want to show you guys I caught this buy, and okay, now we saw this again. Price took out this low. Price took out this low. This is not why we are here, so I don't want to move it. Price took out this low. Then again, price came here. Then took out this high again. Hope you all can see the structure of the market. Structure of the market. Then this here. Sweep of this low here. Price swept this low. Sweep of this low. Then yeah. So took here as this was how I analyzed. Took here as my liquidity for the buy. So my liquidity for the buy. So this was all my criteria I checked when I was analyzing the trade. This was everything I looked for when I was analyzing the trade. Sweep of low here, then a break of structure, sweep of high here. You can see that market swept like all-time high three times. The first high, second high, then the third high. I told you guys I caught this buy here. I caught this buy. If you're in the channel, you know we all caught this buy, and some people also did catch the buy. Caught this buy. Funny enough, I missed this because I wasn't too sure of that. I missed this buy here. When market retraces, I missed this to this all-time high again. I missed this. I didn't take this one. I didn't take this trade, but I was supposed to trade this trade. I think I lost focus. I think I lost this trade because of I was in a losing streak. Because everything was not just, I think I didn't have clarity. Like I didn't know what I was doing. I was even off. Even the boys in the channel, they noticed that I was off for almost a month. Because I had losses. So I didn't catch this buy. This was a sweet good. This was a sweet trade. I know I caught this one. I didn't catch this one, but okay, that's not why we're here. So guys, if you notice, you see, when market broke, okay, I think there's a point I'm not taking note of. Yeah, this low here too. This low here, yeah. So as you can see, when market broke this high here, you can see what happened. Immediately it broke the high, it dropped and it took out this recent low. Then a change of market structure candlestick formation here. Change of character candlestick formation here. If you're familiar with this candlestick formation, you catch so many reversals. Yeah, this is a candlestick formation that signifies a change of character. You can see it from bearish to bullish. It's a very, very strong candlestick formation pattern. Let me not say candlestick pattern. A very strong pattern to catch reversals in the market. It works. It has a 99% win rate. It goes where 99% win rate. I know what I'm talking about. I've tested it so many times. It works in the higher time frame, even in the lower time frame. So, and price always like kind of retrace to the demand zone and supply zone that causes it. This is a good trade, but I didn't catch this trade. This is not why I'm here. It would have been a good trade because so I didn't get what was happening in the market as at when price was here. I didn't know what was happening. It was after it was after price. It was after price broke high and created a new all-time high that that was when I understood what was happening. Then I kind of like I shared the chart with the boys in a private group, actually the private group, just traders team inner circle, kind of inner circle in a logged in group in Telegram. So that was when I really understood what was happening. After price broke this first all-time high, pushed higher a little bit, then retraced, dumped, and took out this last low. Then the same thing happened. You all can see it's the same thing that is happening, the same thing that is happening. So that was where I got my clarity from. So I started paying attention to all the moves in the market. So most times, no, if I have stayed in this time frame, I don't think I'll catch the move, because that's why one thing about trading is make pick out all your point of interest, your biases, mark out everything you want to mark out, break of structure, inducement, everything in the higher time frame. Then you go to a lower time frame for confluence to look for your entries. So that was when I went to 2 hours time frame. Went to a 2 hours time frame and started seeing it. I started seeing it clear. I started seeing some clarity. In the 2 hours time frame now, you see series of higher high and higher lows. You can see a series of higher high and higher lows. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, then a lower low. You can see this was when price change character. This is something that I wouldn't have seen in the higher time frame, in the daily time frame, or in the 4 hour time frame. That was when I had to like. That's why it's good to like go to a lower time frame to take your entries on conference from the higher time frame. Yes, that's it. If you see a buy from higher time frame, you don't have to go to a lower time frame to look for a sell. No, look for that same buy in the lower time frame. That's one thing about candlestick time frame trading. Look for your you already know your structure, you already know your directional bias from the higher time frame. Look for your directional bias, your structure and everything from your higher time frame. Then look for your entries from the lower time frame. So you can see that this was now a lower low, then a lower high to this supply zone here. Then this was when the sell began. So guys, let me mark out everything. Change this. Let me mark out everything. So it was everything that happened. So marking out now. First the higher high, then this other one here, this other one here, then this low here that got taken out. This low here that got taken out, and this was the supply zone that I marked out. Supply zone, and my entry was just above, just exactly above the wick. My stop loss was just exactly above the wick. You can see. That's why you can see a lot of clarity from a lower time frame. There are some things you see in the lower time frame that you will never see in the higher time frame. You can see the series of higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then change of character occurred there. Market structure shift. Market just shifted from bullish to bearish. So after once market structure shift occur, like we all know that we just have to like wait for a valid, or have to mark out valid supply zone, fair value gap. We know that since market structure shift have occurred, change of character has occurred, you know that market must retest toward this level, either a fair value gap or a demand zone. Sorry, or yeah, that's for a bullish scenario. Either a fair value gap or a demand or supply zone. So in this scenario, market retested to this supply zone here, and this was where my entry was. Yeah, exactly the wick, and my stop was just exactly above the wick, because this is, you don't have to like take, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be above, maybe here. No, it doesn't have to be here at the wick of this bearish candle. No, it just have to be above the supply zone there. Then from the other time frame, my bias was to take out this low. Show you guys why my bias was to take out this recent low. You all can see that when market took out this high, the next move it did was to take out this low. So I had the clarity already that, okay, since it has taken out this high, the next move for market now is to like take out this low here that I'm marked. And I already have a bullish bias here, that okay, here as my inducement, and if price should get the price to take out this inducement and respect this fair value gap, I'll take my buy also to take out this high here. This is the all-time high. So to take out this high for market to create a new all-time high. So this is it. So go back to the 2 hours time frame. This is just how simple SMC is. SMC is just patience. So I was able to catch the move. This is over 2,000 pips. 2,000 pips, like guys, this is over 2,000 pips. So if I should put, I had the buy bias already, so my take profit was there, just above the fair value gap. I know that there's the high tendency that price will not fill the gap completely. To just go out free and start buying. So this is it, guys. This just breakdown on how I caught the trade. You can see, maybe should go to 30 minutes time frame now. $30 time frame now. See the move and everything. You can see sometimes you just have to trade with the right time frames. See, did everything in the daily time frame, and I took my entry on the 2 hours time frame. I knew my directional bias, structure, and everything from the daily time frame. Then I had to go to 2 hours time frame to take my entry. You can see that I did not go to 15 minutes time frame or even 30 minutes time frame to look for my entry. My entry was 4 hours time frame, because I did my analysis on the daily time frame. But if I had like taken my analysis on the 2 hour time frame, yeah, that's the 2 hour time frame, then I can go to the 30 minutes time frame or 15 minutes time frame to look for my entry. But this time around, I did my analysis on the daily time frame. Maybe if I had done my analysis on the 4 hour time frame, I would have taken myself back to maybe 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame to look for my entry. This was just how I caught 2,000 plus pips. Let me say 2,000 pips on BTC. So I'm just gonna play price now. So I'm just gonna play price from here, from after it changed character. See how it moved. So this was where price changed character. Let's see how it moved. 2,000 pips is nothing, like it's huge. This is huge. So playing price now, see how price went. See, change character, and see Then this is when we got mitigated. Moving, it was moving, and boom, boom, overnight. Like, take profit just got hit overnight, midnight. When others were sleeping, bro, when others were crying, like, when others were crying that, oh, BTC is dumping, crypto is dumping, stock is dumping. Me, my analysis played out, and I made a lot of money. So today is even Friday, and I kind of caught this 450 pips. Yeah, I caught this trade 450 pips today. Got nothing. You all can see my account, real account. There's nothing, just 0.04 USD dollar there. I think the network is misbehaving here. Oh, let me go back to the 12 hours time frame. You all can see I caught this trade here. I also shared it with the boys in the Telegram channel. But this now, yeah, done. Maybe I'll gonna and I'll break down this trade maybe in another video. But this video is just about this one, yeah. So guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video and you've learned something. And if you are struggling, if you're an SMC trader that is struggling, I hope you've learned how to like cash good trades using SMC's concept. And if you watch this SM, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It goes a long way motivating me to drop more videos. See you guys in my next video. Peace.